Okay, this is going to be a special Thursday edition of today's futures day trading video review for February 2nd, 2017 for drum energy bands. Today, before 8 a.m. Eastern, we said 68.5. 68.5 would be the best bet for a pop, not only to these targets, but up into this 80.5 as well. Let's take a look at a little bit of this market. I want to show a replay of the video that was captured. We do get a lot of questions about the software and why it's so expensive and why it's so significant from our perspective and why there's no track record and why you don't have a trading room. We're working on it, but it's not really going to be the thing that pushes you over the top. What I'm going to show to you today can really push you over the top once you understand objective, black and white crowd patterns. I want to draw your attention to this chart to the left. Okay, you'll notice that this software is throwing targets. This is what we call a wall, and then it drops the wall down a little bit, and you notice that it's coinciding with this yellow dashed line. I don't want to get into the theory, but it's a line, and we would consider this to be resistance. Now on the way up to that, we'll say 80 level, we get into a specific pattern. You'll notice the top here of this, what we call R2, is below or equal to the next bar's R. And you'll see in the live video that this is what we call an exhaust pattern. We're also on the way up to it, we're getting what we call an exhaust pattern on this close. So we know we're looking at selling this area here, and this yellow area here on the left chart, the higher chart, which is this big upper yellow area here on the middle chart. It's been reduced down to a smaller section, and we know, we get this V reversal here. We're going to take that, because the minimum target from here is going to be back down to this solid white midline, and it's almost about 10 points, so it's definitely worth doing options with. Now I want to expand upon that a little bit. This is going to be a bit longer video. As we come down, you'll notice that we're coming down here into this white dotted line. This is also a valley. Okay, this is the valley of support that we see. Because this white dotted E mid line hooked up, it's a valley of support. Okay, so as we come down into it, notice that we're into what we call an exhaust pattern. Look at this S2. It's above and equal to the next bar's S, and that's on close. And when we get down there, we're looking for buy response. This is called brick momentum here, where there's a wick above and below these bricks. And then we get a green brick. That's a buy opportunity for somebody, and it's based on an objective pattern we call an exhaust. We're going to do a webinar on it next Tuesday if you want to join us. But let's look at the replay of both those signals. Very, very objective, very, very specific for a VEA trader. So there's the top, the exhaust pattern. You got to be short. You're up here at this 80 wall, okay? And as we're targeting back here to the mid, approximately 72, 73, you can see that we're red bricks all the way. It's a great opportunity. Now the market's getting pushed down too far too fast, and we're exhausting. There's a pattern going on. You got to be out and you got to be long with a green brick. And the minimum target's going to right be back to this white dotted midline you see right here. That's the minimum target, and it continues. If you want to learn an amazing system, join us next Tuesday for our weekly webinar jam session, or send us an email to jb@drumenergybands.com. Thank you for your interest.